Hello there, League. This is Kenny here, and wanted to do a video highlighting the video that Bullet shared yesterday, or on a Thursday evening on Kick, that was talking about the matchmaking and how that's working. And I think the information that John shared yesterday was probably the useful thing that we have seen, that explains how this matchmaking has been working. We've all been beating our heads against the wall trying to figure out why we're drawing the way that we are. Why do we consistently get more wardens or eagles, and we always feel that the other clan is slightly more engineered than we are. And I think what John's video that he shared yesterday shows is we're actually pretty engineered ourselves in the way that the new algorithm is calculating this. And so I wanted to go through it, and I'm actually going to go through all of our bases. It's going to be a bit tedious, but I think it's important for everyone to realize how their base is impacting the clan and what it means, so we can all kind of try to work together to be a little bit less engineered. So let me start just by saying that nothing in this video is a criticism. We all have a different style of the way we play. We all have a different style for the way that we've built our bases, and there's no right or wrong with that. But I think one of the reasons why League has been so successful is we have always been quick to adapt to whatever we have learned about the game, to do what's best for the clan, specifically for war, and we win a lot of wars. So I think knowledge is power, and so we're going to go through this. So let me start by highlighting what we learned in the video. One, you should watch it. It is 20 minutes long, but it really explains why we're drawing the way that we are. But let me summarize it real quick. So the system does, when it's doing its matchmaking, it is looking at each individual base. And if you have some sort of resemblance of being engineered or off balance, it gives you a flag. And it uses the term flag, and I'm going to say the word flag 1,000 times in this video. And each of our bases can earn up to 3 flags, and flags are not good. And how can you earn a flag? Well, there's 3 ways. One way is if you have some sort of a severe imbalance of offense and defense, or as we call it, engineered. Another way that you earn a flag is if you are a Town Hall 11, for example, and you did not max out everything at the previous Town Hall. So if you went to Town Hall 11 and you were not a max Town Hall 10, and when I say max, I don't mean everything but your heroes and walls. I mean everything, including your heroes and walls. So, it's if you went and you didn't have level 40 heroes, then you've got a flag. If you went to the next Town Hall level and you didn't max out your walls before you did it, you've got a flag. If you don't have your defenses from the previous Town Hall level, you've got a flag. So that's the second one. And the third one is at your current Town Hall level. If you are at your current Town Hall level and you weren't previously maxed at the previous Town Hall level, and you don't have all the current defenses, you get another flag. So that is how the game is doing this, and it's taking all the flags up and down the entire clan and putting them in a bucket and matching us up against other clans that have the same number of flags for the number of people that we have in our clan wars. And I think when we go through this, you're going to be pretty surprised at how many flags, in fact, our group has. So let's go ahead and start. We'll look at mine. Well, mine's a bad example. I don't have any flags, but that's because I'm maxed. So there's no imbalance here because I'm kind of done everything. But let's go through and take a look at everybody in the clan and see what we see. So we'll just go in order here. Some of these bases may be wrecked when we look at them, but don't worry, I've got it all written down on a list in front of me, so we can go through it. Let's start with Jeff. Jeff's base is wrecked. But Jeff is earning 2 flags. Why? Well, he wasn't maxed at the Town Hall 10 before he went to Town Hall 11. Mainly, and that's because of he didn't have some of his defenses, but he didn't have all orange walls before he went either. So he's getting one flag for that. And since he wasn't maxed before going to Town Hall 11, he's getting a second flag for not having all of his current defenses purchased, such as the Eagle. So that's going to be 2 flags for that. Sam is also getting 2 flags. Sam is not maxed at the Town Hall 10 level. Funny, because Sam kind of did it the hard way, right? He's got level 40 heroes, which were maxed for 11, maxed for Town Hall 10, and I'm pretty sure he even had his walls done. But he didn't have the Infernos, and so he does have the 3rd Expo now, but his Infernos are still level 1 down there, and so he's getting a flag for not being maxed at the previous Town Hall level, and he is getting a second flag for not having all of his current defenses at Town Hall 11. So that's 2 flags for Sam. Keep going down the list. Duke is getting 1 flag. Duke's Town Hall 11, and he did not have maxed walls nor maxed heroes at the previous Town Hall. He is only getting 1 flag because he does in fact have all of his current level defenses, I believe. His base is a little wrecked right now, but he's got his Eagle, and I'm pretty sure he's got his 4 Expos somewhere in here. So Duke is getting 1 flag. Smash. No flags for Smash. Everybody's base is wrecked. Smash is Town Hall 10. He's a new Town Hall 10, and Smash had everything maxed at Town Hall 9 before he went to Town Hall 10. So he's not getting that 1 flag for not having everything maxed, and because he had everything maxed, there's some sort of an exemption here. He doesn't have all of his new defenses yet, but the game has labeled him as a new Town Hall 10 because he in fact had everything maxed before. He's not getting penalized for not having it yet. So because of that, Smash is not earning any flags, and we have not too many in our group fit that category. Bullet does. Bullet was a max 10 before going to 11, but we don't have too many of those in League, and I imagine there's not too many of those in Clash of Clans. But that is wanted to point that distinction out there. JC is not earning any flags, so JC is a Town Hall 10. He's got everything Town Hall 9 maxed equivalent. In fact, JC's quietly plowing through Town Hall 10. He's got his Queen at 40, his King's going up to 37, and looking good here. No flags for JC. Wax, I believe, is next. Wax is getting 2 flags, and same as the others. He doesn't have max Town Hall 10 stuff, and he doesn't have all the new 11 stuff. Wax is working pretty hard on his defense right now, and we appreciate that. It's this base was a lot more imbalanced a couple months ago than it is today. So he's working hard, and he's been doing really good in our wars. So you just keep going, Floor Wax. I wish I knew your name. I feel weird calling you Floor Wax because I don't even know what that means. But keep going. You're doing a good job. Next, we've got Junior. Junior's getting 2 flags. Same as a lot of the others. He wasn't maxed at the Town Hall 9 level before going to Town Hall 10, and he doesn't have all the new defenses yet. So he's getting 2 flags here. It's possible he's getting 3 because he's got a pretty heavy offensive attack compared to his defenses, but I did not take the time to go through all that today. Earl's getting a flag, and the reason why is he's not maxed at the Town Hall 9 level. And you might be like, well, why? He's got all of the defenses. He does, but Barbarian King is level 28. So until that thing gets to 30, he's going to be drawing a flag for not having everything maxed at the previous Town Hall level. And he may even have a couple walls that weren't done. I'm not sure, but I'm also not going to count those right now. So Earl is drawing a flag. Who's next? Oh, me. Adam. So Adam's walls are done for Town Hall 9. His defenses at the current Town Hall level are all built, but he is still drawing a flag with this account. Why? Because my king sucks. Level 24 going to 25. So this account will continue to draw one flag until that king hits level 30. Then I believe it will not draw any more flags. So Christmas time, this one will, or sooner, depending on if Gino gets me a nice Christmas present, I'll have this done with a few gems. Anyway, let's keep going down the list here. I think Jas is next. Nope, Gino's next. Gino is pulling one flag. He's got all the current defenses. Yeah, we see this little eagle going in the corner here. So that pushes all of his new defenses are going, but Gino was not maxed at the Town Hall 10 level before he went to Town Hall 11. And it's not because of his heroes. His heroes, he's got his queen, better charge this thing up. His queen is going to 44, and his king is on his way to 41, but it was his walls. He didn't have all the orange walls before going forward. So he's going to keep drawing that flag until such time. Next, we have got Jas. One flag. Does not have all of the new defenses. Has the walls part and has the heroes part. But until all the new defenses, the Inferno Towers, and perhaps a bomb tower, I don't know, we'll continue to draw that one flag. I'll start going a little quicker through this now. Lord Chu is drawing one flag. Same thing. Doesn't have all the new defenses. Nico. Let's take a look at Nico. Two flags for Nico. One doesn't have all the new defenses, right? No Inferno Towers on this Town Hall 10. And doesn't have everything maxed at the previous Town Hall level. Now, B's got the walls, and I think he's got all the defenses there, but he doesn't have the hero levels, right? So he's got the king at 22, and the queen's there, 31. But until that king hits 30, he's going to be drawing that second flag for not having everything at the previous Town Hall level. I think this is an important point to make. We have a lot of 0.5s in League. We all did a big 0.5 push probably about 14 or 15 months ago. It's kind of when I first started in League in August of 2016. That's we're now learning that's coming back to bite us a little bit with some of the flags that we're earning, because the 0.5s, for the most part, especially these 9.5s, until your heroes hit 30, you're drawing two flags as a result of it. So that's, and again, what can you do? Where your base is wherever your base is, and you can't fix it overnight. So you just gotta keep moving forward and trying to correct that. Okay, I think Jack was next. Nope. Costi. Looks like Costi's next. Costi's drawing one flag. He doesn't have his Inferno Towers, so he does have the everything max from the previous Town Hall level. Jack is drawing no flags. Let's take a look at Ahmad. This is a big one. Everybody help Ahmad if they see him on the game in the next couple of days. So Ahmad's working his Town Hall to Town Hall 10. Currently today, if in war, Ahmad's drawing no flags. Once his Town Hall 10 is done, he will be earning two flags. And not because he didn't do the walls. He's done all of his walls. He's got all the defenses, but it's his heroes. He's got a level 20 king, and he's got a level 24 archer queen. And if he had those maxed before he went to Town Hall 10, he wouldn't be having any flags at all. He would have the everything maxed at the previous Town Hall, and he would be labeled in that new category similar to Smash and Bullet. But otherwise, he's going to be carrying those 2 flags, and he's going to be carrying them for a really long time, because it won't go away, or at least the one won't go away until his heroes are both at level 30, and he's going to get penalized for not having all the new defenses at the current Town Hall level, and as a new Town Hall, it just takes forever to have all the new defenses, so if somebody can catch a mod in the game, we should get him to slow down that Town Hall, I think, because the 0.5 thing doesn't seem to be worth doing at this point, in my opinion. Okay, I think Rosie is next. Rosie, 2 flags. Same as some of the other guys like Jeff and Sam. Didn't max the previous Town Hall and doesn't have all the new defenses purchased. Sonic Rover, 2 flags. Same. Didn't max the previous Town Hall, doesn't have all the new defenses purchased. Okay, let's talk about B's accounts. So Shecky, Nam, Mive, Yogg are not drawing any flags. They're Town Hall 9s. They appear to have all the 8 stuff. They appear to have all the Town Hall 9 new defenses, so there's no penalty for that. B is drawing 2 flags. And the reason for that is it's Town Hall 10 and not max Town Hall 9 because of the Barbarian King. So he's going to be drawing that flag until the King hits level 30. And he's getting the second flag because he doesn't have all the Town Hall 10 defenses, namely the Inferno Towers, 3rd Expo, maybe a Bomb Tower. But B's working that base pretty hard, so he'll get there. Oh, should we embarrass Earl? Live attack. Poor Earl. Let's watch this nonsense. Oh, look at this ring base. Vox going around the edge. Expos are on ground, so it's reaching everything on the outside. Heroes are getting roasted in the middle. Oh, look at that sprig trap. In looking at this, about the only good thing I can say about this raid is, thank God it's not a war tech. I will stop watching this now. It's sorry, Earl. It'll be online for the whole world to see. Where were we? We talked about B, we talked about Nam. Wes. Let's talk about Wes for a second. Wes is getting 2 flags. So that's kind of unfortunate, right? Because you wouldn't think that this base would be getting 2 flags. Wes is a classic 9.5. He doesn't have the new Inferno Towers yet. Doesn't have the 3rd Expo. That's why he's getting 1 flag. And he's not maxed at the previous Town Hall 9 level because of his heroes and because of some of his walls. Maybe his walls are there. But because of his heroes. So Wes is going to be drawing that 2nd flag until his king hits 30 and his queen hits 30. So it's just going to be a couple of months. And again, this is not a criticism. We were encouraging everybody in this group to do the 0.5 thing, to include Wes. And but now we know how it's impacting us. So it's hitting 2 flags. Let's keep going. I think Helly's next with Nice Mood. Yep, same exact thing as Wes. 2 flags, not max at the previous Town Hall 9 level because of the heroes, and or perhaps the walls, and doesn't have all the new defenses. Mad Taunch, I believe, is just getting one flag. Believe she's got all the new defenses, but not maxed at the previous because of the walls. Walls. All right. Benny, I think Benny's next. No flags for Benny. Extreme. Alex with Mike Oxbig. One flag, not maxed at the previous Town Hall 9 level due to the walls. We talked about Yogg already. No flags there for B. Bullet. No flags for John. Why? Because he maxed out before he went to the next Town Hall level. He had his walls done. He had his heroes done. So he gets an exemption, right? He gets that new flag that they're talking about, where you don't get penalized for not having all the new stuff because they know that you just went to the next Town Hall because you had just maxed the previous one. So I do think that that's the pattern we should try to follow if we can, is, max your current Town Hall level out before going to the next one. Try to do a more balanced approach. Let's see. Osama is next. So Osama is earning about 5 million flags. No, just 3. Just 3. This was an engineered account, right? It's got the that doesn't have the defenses. It certainly doesn't have didn't max for the previous Town Hall because it doesn't have the defenses. And this one has a severe imbalance between defense and offensive firepower as well. So, we just I think we can have an account or two like this. We just need to watch and see what this does with our draws and go from there. But we like Wax because he knows how to attack. All right, let's keep going down the list. I'm going to go a little faster now. God King, 2 flags, same as the others. Not max previous Town Hall, doesn't have all the new defenses. Alex is getting 1 flag. Hero, because of the heroes, are not maxed for the Town Hall 9 level. Aaron's getting 2 flags. Fluffy, 2 flags. Nazrub, 2 flags. Ironhide and Gray are not getting any flags. They're legitimate max 8s. White Witch is getting either 2 or 3 flags, can't tell. April also 2 or 3 flags, and then Avery, Hero, and Elevator Phone are getting 2 flags. Live attack from one of the guys in the... Try to get a live attack for you. So, here's the news, guys. Everyone's got some flags here. League has a minimum right now of, I count 51 flags. 51 flags. And so, the way this video that John shared is describing the process is it's taking all of the clan's war participants, it's taking the number of flags, and it's putting them in a bucket. And it's matching you up against another clan that has an equal number of flags. So, the way I'm understanding this is if we have somebody like Elevator Phone and Hero or Avery and April, and they've got their 2 or 3 flags and they're going into the bucket, and then we've got guys like Jeff or Sam or Rosie, and they've got their 2 flags and they're going into the bucket. The game is not making a distinction between where the flags are coming from. So if we only have a couple, of these Town Hall 11 guys that have a flag or 2 for a little bit of imbalance, and we have a bunch of them at the lower end of the board, and then what I think nobody realized is our entire middle of the board is also riddled with these flags. I mean, because all of our 0.5s are drawing 2 as well. I think this is why we're drawing more wardens than the enemy, and occasionally another eagle or 2. And because the way the game is calculating this, we are off balance up and down the entire board. And so, if the enemy is balanced at the middle of the board and lower and is a little top heavy in terms of where they have their flags, this is why we're drawing more eagles, or at least more wardens, seems to be what we're finding. So, we're still winning a lot more than we lose, everyone. So I think we're doing a really good job. But I think it's everyone's responsibility to understand what their base is doing for the good of the clan, and to try to correct it going forward. And again, not an easy correction, right? You can't fix your walls and you can't fix your heroes in a week. You can't do it in a month, and so I'm talking this is months down the road. But I do think that everyone's goal should be at this point to try and max out at the previous town hall level first, and then move forward from there. And I think we should have some discussions about this. It can be in the league chat, it can be on Kick, or wherever we want to have it. No one's being asked to leave. No one's being asked not to participate in war. But I think, again, one of the reasons why we win as much as we do is not necessarily because we're better than everybody else in terms of our attacking ability, but I sure think we play smart, right? We use all of our attacks. We try to find good defensive bases. We have pretty sound strategy, and we keep up with current trends. And this is the current trend, and and it's a long-term one. And there's a lot of clans out there that are never going to be able to correct this, but we can. So I think we should focus on that. And I appreciate anybody who actually listened this far into this wonderfully boring video. But hopefully you learned something. And again, if you guys have questions about it, feel free to ask me. All right, take care, guys. Enjoy your Veterans Day weekend. See ya.